and Otherkin and the Dragonkin. Wow!
And if you're new here, assalamu alaikum, merry meet, and welcome back to your daily dose of DragonFaether. My name is Azura DragonFaether, the Draconic Priestess, and I will be your host today to discuss how we have a very incredible trend of the rise of alterhuman identities. And I know a lot of people are going to just think we're all a bunch of furries, but I'm sorry to burst your fuzzy little butt. It is unfortunately not the case. There's a very big difference between Therian and Otherkin and the furry community. Today we are not talking about the furry community as much as they deserve love and respect as well when they're not being weirdos. That's with everyone though. Like, anyone in any community deserves respect unless they're being fucking weirdos, okay? And I think we can all agree on this, all right, my loves? But today we wanted to discuss how this rise of the alterhuman identity, hi, I identify as Dragonkin, is becoming such a popular trend and why that might be a thing. And well, let me tell you, my loves, see, we are very just naturally expressive. Our brains genuinely view the world in such different ways from each individual human being. And for some people, they feel genuinely more akin to actual animals or mythical creatures than they ever have with their human identity. And for some, this is a psychological experience where they feel like they have the instincts of the animal that they resonate with, or they feel like they have, you know, the behaviors, if you will, of said creatures. But some people, like me, we identify that we have the spirit of said creature. So for example, I know that I am very much physically a human. Hey, hi, hello, this is my human face and my human hands. But I identify having the spirit of an unhatched dragon. And this is truly a spiritual identity, a spiritual experience for me personally, and not every single Therian and Otherkin will identify this way. Same with Dragonkin, right? We talk about Dragonkin here on the channel simply because I am Dragonkin, so I can't really speak for, you know, every other community. But of the Therians that I do know, and of the Otherkin that are not Dragonkin that I know, they feel the very same way. Most of them feel like behaviorally they are more like their kintype, if you will. A kintype is like an animal or a mythical creature, or sometimes even a fictive character that someone feels a kinship to. It doesn't have to mean literal, okay? And I want to make a disclaimer here. Therians and Otherkin and Dragonkin and any one of our community members, we are not claiming to be literally that type of creature, right? Like, I don't literally think I'm a dragon. That's ridiculous. I know I'm a human being, but we have an affinity with these creatures. We feel more in tune with them, and many of us even feel like they are our families more so than our regular family. And this is true for me. I personally resonate with the dragons as my family above the humans, and this is because no one ever really understood me growing up, and I was also left alone a lot as a kid, and I had so many dragons around me. Always felt safe by the dragon symbolism, and have always felt like a dragon myself, running around on all fours, you know, roaring, pretending I was shifting into dragons, you know, fun childhood things. But sometimes we don't grow out of that, and that's what we wanted to talk about, you know what I mean? The rise of the alterhuman identity has been coming to life, especially with the help of the internet. Why? Because it helps us create community. People who have identities like I do as Dragonkin are very heavily ridiculed and made fun of and belittled and bullied in their own personal lives, and that's because people don't understand. So when we have the internet and we have internet access, guess what this does? It enables us as human beings in order to have a sense of community. It enables us to share our ideas and find people that are like us, and this enables us to proudly claim who we are. Representation matters, and I don't care what anyone else says. People who see themselves represented in a space that they have access to makes them feel safer to be who they are. It's just the way it is, okay? And so this is why you will see the rise of human alter identity or alterhuman identity, I should say, is honestly just because we are finally finding our friends and our family who are just like us. We're finding more humans that identify the same way. We're finding humans just like us who literally have had these experiences but just don't have the language to describe it. They literally don't know how to define themselves, and when they hear us who have been here for a while or who are pioneering the community, they will literally see, oh my gosh, this is exactly how I identify. Oh my gosh, this is the words that I haven't been able to vocalize for myself. And you guys don't understand how this is a really, really healing process for people, finding their community and accepting themselves as their kintypes. You know, there's no need to bully anyone in this world if they're just minding their own business, expressing themselves how they want to. There's nothing wrong with identifying how you want to identify. And I think that people have really lost the plot trying to decide who you can and cannot be. No, that is none of your business, right? Like, here on the channel, we welcome everybody of any kind of identity, any spiritual practice, any sort of religion, any sort of anything. As long as you can be respectful, you belong here. Why? Because that is what it means to be human. We are so different. We have so many different expressions, so many different identities that we just want to learn about each other here. We just want to learn and discover the magic within each and every single one of you guys. And if you'd like to, you know, join our Therian Otherkin community a little bit more, don't forget to join the Hatchling Clan Discord server. It's a free community I created especially for all of you Therian and Otherkin and Dragonkin out there looking for more people like you. You see, as long as you follow our guidelines over there, we are literally more than happy to help you. You know what I mean? Like, just don't be weird. Okay, I'm sorry I have to say that, but we've gotten a couple weirdos over there. And I'm just like, okay, please make sure you read the guidelines, okay? But like, it's just to make sure that everybody has a safe space to be who they are, and make sure, you know, that we keep all of our community members safe, because at the end of the day, especially people like the Therians and Otherkin and Dragonkin and all these kintypes, we face so much hatred, we face so much bullying and ridicule and sometimes even violence for being who we are and identifying how we are. And the Hatchling Clan has always been a space of safety for people like that. And it's because I personally didn't have a space, right? Like, this is why I created the Hatchling Clan in 2018, because I did not have a space to belong, okay? I was a walking community guideline violation because I wouldn't allow certain things to fly by me, and I would own my practice, right? Like, no one's ever really understood my dragon situation. You know, except you hatchlings out there. Shout out to the hatchlings in the comments. But, you know, guys, like, the rise of the alterhuman identity really comes from many different, you know, I should say societal factors too. Not only the internet, but we also have this huge sense of conformity being pushed on the people of today, and a very rigid sense of how you have to identify, how you have to be. And this causes huge damage, and people will sometimes just naturally look for something else. And that's totally valid. And some people come across, you know, the Therian and Otherkin community. And when you're a little geeky, cheeky, and freaky like we are, and you like to run on all fours, and you like to howl to the moon, and you like to roar, and you like to go, whoa! Like, sometimes you just fit in with these places. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with not being normal. It's normal not being normal, okay? Normal was created to make you fit into a box, all right? I will die on that hill. And there were so many people throughout history, and you will see, especially in indigenous culture, their way of dressing like animals, their way of embodying animal-like features or animal-like makeup or paint, right? Like, this has always been a human experience. I'm not calling these indigenous people Otherkin or Therians or Dragonkin. No ma'am, no sir. What I'm saying is that having some sort of connection to the animal kingdom, having a connection to the mythical creatures or creatures that don't exactly live or are embodied on this plane is not something new, right? Like, Therian and Otherkin have existed forever. We just have the language to describe ourselves now. You know, like, we can see how humans and humanity have always constantly had this dance with the animal kingdom, had this dance with mythology, especially with the dragons, right? So this is where we really see the rise of alterhuman identity start to happen. And if you want to learn more, we would love to have you in the Hatchling Clan Discord server. And yesterday, if you didn't catch the episode, we shared about how I tasted the breath of the dragon. So if you haven't seen that video yet, please don't forget to check it out and stay tuned for tomorrow, because we'll absolutely have your regularly scheduled dragon tarot reading. So we can't wait to see you back there. And of course, make sure you join the Hatchling Clan Discord server. And thank you so much for spending some of your day with me today. We're just kind of wandering outside in my backyard, you know, with some thoughts about Therian and Otherkin. But I just wanted to share these thoughts with you. And I pass the question off to you, you know, like it's really a discussion here. You know, the comment section on this channel is a conversation. So make sure you let me know if you're Therian and Otherkin or Dragonkin down below. I would love to say hi and get to know you guys. But until next time, stay little hatchlings! Oh my goodness. But Kadafis, blessed be, Amen.